Hello everyone, this is November the 3rd, 2023 at 11:30 a.m. and we have a current temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. Very fall-like day today. Kind of overcast, cloudy, as you can see, clouds there. So anyways, I'm downtown in Halifax, as I am a lot of days. Today I'm downtown, beginning my walk almost at the corner of South Park and Spring Garden Road. I want to walk through the park first because a lot of leaves have fallen off the trees and it's only going to look like this for a day or so, and then the leaves will be all gone before we know it. So I want to take a little walk through the park while we can still see a few leaves on the trees, and then after that we'll see where we go. All right? Sounds good, don't it? Okay. Hope you are having a good day today and had a good week. I had a very busy week. As you know, if you follow my videos and comments and stuff, you know we moved this week. We moved on Tuesday from an apartment on the 3rd floor with no elevator. Everything had to be carried down 3 flights of stairs. It wasn't fun. I can tell you. I told my wife the next move we make, we're hiring movers. We're not doing it. It was rough. We were wore right out by the end of. Well, we moved on Tuesday, but Wednesday was our official day, so we had to come back and do a few more things. And anyway, it all worked out. We got in a lot of time, and we got done with the rental truck in time to take that back. Everything worked out. So, well, here we are, and there's a little sign. I'm not going to stop and read it all, but there's a little sign anyway about the Halifax Public Gardens. So it says, opened to the public in 1875. Well, that's quite a while ago, over 100 years. Quite a bit over 100 years. That park has been going. All right, let's go out through here. I know you've seen this park before and all that, but hang in there. This is a fall day. Look, there's still a little bit of snow on the ground right there. It snowed about where we live now out in Lower Saxville. It snowed about, I don't know, somewhere between 3 and 5 centimeters, but a lot of it melted, and now it's pretty much what you see right here. Some places got a little bit of snow, and other places it's all gone. So it's kind of like that, but it's a beautiful fall day. Look at that tree there, hasn't got any leaves on it at all, and some do, and some don't. That one there doesn't have any, but this one is still doing okay. Isn't it beautiful in here? It doesn't matter when you come in here. You can come in here in June and it's so beautiful and full of life. Or you can come here in the fall when things are slowing down and leaves are falling and it's still beautiful. You know, I've walked through here in the winter before and it was beautiful. The ducks are still enjoying it. Yeah, there's a lot of bare trees now. Bare trees and bushes, and some almost bare. They won't last much longer. Look at this one. Not much on that. Even though the little bushes are having a hard job to hang on to a few leaves. Well, this morning it's official. I shifted from my light summer sneakers to my heavier ones. I can wear these ones in snow, and they're not high cut ones, but if the snow's not too much. I wore them last year, half of the winter, and then the second half might have I think I changed to my boots, but for now they're working pretty good. The light ones, I'm not gonna take any of them out again till next spring. It's fall now, I gotta dress a little bit warmer. Look at the leaves in the water. Isn't that beautiful looking out over there? Wow. I see a couple of that young duck right there looks like it was just probably hatched in the spring and not really fully grown, or his color he'll have later. Can you hear the sirens in the distance? All the sounds of the city, eh? I'm not going to walk up that way because not a whole lot up there. Just going to walk this way. I just wanted to show you what it's like in here in the fall, if anybody hasn't been here in the fall. Not every park is like this one, because some parks don't have trees. They just got grass, and this park has an abundance of trees. And I think there's something magic about when the leaves are falling and trees are bare and you can see them against the sky. I don't know, it kind of catches my eye. Maybe it does yours too. Sorry I didn't have a video up for today, because with moving and everything, we still got boxes piled all over the place in our new apartment, but we're gradually getting there. I played a trick on my wife yesterday. Decided to put our bed together and surprise her. So I texted her and I said, how do you put this bed together? You got any suggestions? So she thought I wasn't capable of putting it together. And so when I knew how to put it together, I had it all together and all made up with the bedspread and the pillows on it, everything. When she got home, I said, I created a little more space in our bedroom. I unpacked some of the boxes. Did you take a look and see how's it look? And she looked in the bedroom, and the bed was all put up, and she goes, "Oh, you put the bed together, did you?" I said, "Yeah, when you took it apart, I watched everything you did, and I knew how to put it together." Yeah, I was just playing a joke on you. So that was kind of funny. We got doing pretty good for leaves right here. I don't mind the fall, but I'm not a fan of winter because it's cold. It's not that it's not beautiful, it's just that it's cold. And I don't like the cold. Never did. And I think the older you get, the less you can bear the cold. And I think it's harder when you get older. I don't know why. Not sure, but when we did our move off of the truck into the new place, what a difference that made. We had carts, and we just loaded up our carts and wheeled them down the ramp off the truck, into the underground, on the elevator, up to our floor and down to our apartment. It was wonderful. We did that in a quarter of the time we spent loading the truck. It was much easier. So I said, when we moved out of there, I said, that is the last place I'll ever move into that's 3 floors high and don't have an elevator. I'll never do that again. So now we're on the 2nd floor and we have an elevator. Our building goes 4 stories or something like that. And so we're right in the corner where we can get a really good view. So we're all happy. My wife's happy. I'm happy. My son is happy. We love our new building. Look at these leaves all over the ground here. So much beauty to be seen everywhere. The trees, the leaves, the water, the grass. The grass is still green. Everything else is dying, but the grass is still doing good. The next time you see me walking through this park, there'll be snow on the ground. Or maybe at Christmas, because they have a good light display in here at Christmas. I just might come in and show the Christmas lights and stuff like that again this year. And just because you saw them last year, don't mean they'll do the same thing. Could be different this year. Look, I gotta show you something. I haven't noticed this for a while. Remember back there last year, or this year, early in the year maybe, somebody came into this place in the night and they lit it on fire and caused a lot of damage. Well, look, I gotta show it to you now. You never know it had ever happened. Look, it was that corner right there. And now it's been all fixed up and it looks really good. It was right there in that corner somewhere where somebody came in the night and started the fire. I guess they tried to burn it down. Maybe they don't like the park. I don't know. I'm not sure what the motive was, but Well, by the time I get back down to the gate and back out on the street, we'll have spent about 17 minutes in here. Then we'll go walk around the city and so have a look at the fall sights, what it looks like in the fall here. And it's the same everywhere, like Montreal is in the fall, probably looks about like it does here. I know Toronto does. We really enjoyed our trip to Montreal this summer. It was wonderful. Oh, I didn't want to leave. I wanted to stay there. I wanted to move back. I wanted to go to Montreal and live. But I don't know, the way the politics is there right now, they're making it hard for students. Students are going to double the tuition if you don't speak French. Like, really. You can't force people to be a language. I don't know. I don't know what the thinking is behind that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all why they have this hard line on French. What's the difference? Speak French or English? I know once they tried to stop you from saying hello, bonjour, and there's a reason they do that. I discovered it. Like, you go into Tim Hortons or someplace, the girl behind the counter don't know if you're French or English. So they say, hello, bonjour. And then you say whatever language you are, you just answer them back, hello. And they know right away, okay, I got to serve this person in English. If you take the other one, bonjour, they know you're French, and they'll serve you in French. That's the reason they say hello, bonjour. They might be saying it twice, but it's a polite way of, instead of asking, are you English or French? They just say that, and then go from there, you know. And if an English person says bonjour, they still know you're English, because you don't have the right accent on it. I ordered a coffee in French while I was in Montreal, and she looked at me and kind of chuckled. I don't think I had the accent right on. Double, double. It's a little different sounding. When you say an English person says it, it don't sound the same as when somebody with the French accent says it. See, anyway, I had fun with it. Well, I'm coming back out again from the park. Let's see where we're in here. 19 minutes. Well, 18. I probably walked a minute from the time I turned on my camera there on the other side of the intersection. So, you might get a bit of noise. They're doing something here at the gate. And it's awful dusty too, so I'm going to hurry right through here. They're fixing this place. All right, across the street we go on a green light, 12 seconds. On the corner of South Park and Spring Garden. This is where I started my video. 19 minutes ago. So we'll cross the street and we'll go south a bit. Okay? I don't think I'm going to go way down the south end or anything, but we'll go south. And then we'll wander around down here and then we'll see. Thank you, everybody that wished me well on our move and all that. We were really tired and worn out, but it went well. I got a couple of sore muscles. My wife was hurting, and my son was played out. So yeah, We worked hard on that move. I worked for a moving company back my younger days when I first started out driving a truck. I worked for Mayflower in Toronto, and we didn't work that hard moving, not near as hard as I did here, because all the moves we did, they were like apartment buildings. Up the elevator, put the stuff on dollies, pull it right, come down the elevator, wheel it to the truck. It wasn't that hard. Well, things do look different when the leaves are gone, don't they? I'll see if I can take a walk up through the park there where all the tents are. I know somebody's thought I shouldn't have done that, but I'm just showing you people everything, okay? And like the guy that said something, I told him I'm on your side. I'm not putting anybody down because they're here in a tent. They probably don't want to be. Nobody wants to be here in a tent. But I'm just showing things. Like I show trees, how the leaves are coming off of them. You know, and all different things. Sometimes we talk about one thing, something else. And it's part of life in the city. You're always going to have homeless people, always. In the cities where most homeless people are living in a city because there's services here and there's things, and some organizations come around at night with hot coffee and sandwiches, stuff like that, and kind of try to make the day go a little better for them in the night. There's lots of things that you wouldn't get if you were homeless in a little village somewhere. It wouldn't be the same. There wouldn't be any services there for you. All right, we'll cross here. Oh, there we go. We'll cross here.
She works for Red Bull as like a she kind of
all right. I'm going to walk right up through the center. Doesn't matter if I'm making a video. I'm going up through the center, and then hopefully nobody gets offended. There's a hospital where I got my eye surgery done. I'm so grateful for that, so grateful for the system we have. Like, yeah, you can find a lot of fault with our medical system, but I'm so grateful for the system we have because I was able to go get my eyes fixed, and I got good vision again. I was really suffering before that. So thankful for that. Thankful that in Canada we do have Medicare, and we got insurance, we got doctors, surgeons that don't cost you anything. They do have private clinics, but I try not to go to those places because they're in it for the money. So yeah, I'm not much favor of using private clinics for medical because medical stuff is costly, and I didn't have the money for that, so it worked out good. My doctor got me in, and I got one eye done, and about a month later I did the other one. And I'm so happy because I don't have those vision problems now. It must be getting cold in these tents at night now. It has to be. Now it does help if you got a nice, heavy sleeping bag. And you got lots of stuff to keep you up off the ground and stuff like that. That would all help. The Bliss Caffeine Bar. Well, I never noticed that before. It might have been there, but I didn't notice it before. Bliss Caffeine Bar. It could be new. I like trying out coffee places because that's really nice. I like the look of it. One day maybe I'll try the Bliss Caffeine Bar. Well, you can see there's quite a few tents still here. There's like a little village over there where they're cooking right there. It's like you see, there's lots of tents in here. I don't want to put anybody on the spot and just spend time like showing things when maybe they don't want to. And, you know, try to be fair to them. But I like to show you things too that's in the city, and why not, right? Sure. And this is called Victoria Park. It's right across from the Public Gardens, which is the other park where I was in before I came to this one, just across the street. You want to see a bunch of pigeons? Let's go in here and see. Well, I can show you all the pigeons. Hey, Vancouver, you might have Pigeon Park, but I think this is close to it. I'll be like Moses, parting the water. I'll part the pigeons. Look, they all moved aside while I walked through. All right, the Lloyd Nelson Hotel right there. Famous landmark in downtown Halifax. I took the bus in today. I think I took the wrong bus because it took me about an hour to get here. It was a long drive. It was a long drive into Halifax today from Lower Sackville by bus. I think I'm going to see if another route. The route they brought me was down the Bedford Highway and a lot of stops, and yeah, it took forever. At one point I fell asleep and I dropped my phone on the floor and it woke me up. Right. Get across the street here. Now we're moved, I get to set up my new record player system. I'm starting to collect some jazz records. I'm going to stick only to jazz and collect some jazz. I have two. I have 2 jazz albums right now, and but this is a high-tech record player. It's got digital stuff in it, and I think the Wi-Fi might work. I think it does. I think you can take your phone and play songs through it too through the Wi-Fi. But I want the physical records. If I'm going to listen to old jazz from the 40s and 50s, I want to have an old record player that looks about right for that era. Then I can get the feel of it a little better. So I'm looking forward to getting it. It's still in the box. Had it now for a while. We were waiting to move, and then open it up. So sometime in this week, probably I'll do that. And hello. One of the ladies on the street collecting for something. Not sure what the cause is, but something. Well, we'll make our way down Spring Garden and see what's new today down here. Everybody's dressed up a little more wintry today. I didn't put my winter coat on yet, but I put a heavy sweater under my jacket. Kind of working for me. Oops, I gotta cross the street. The sidewalk's still blocked over here. Corner of Birmingham and Spring Garden. There's that building I've been showing you for a few times. It's coming along really well. Hi, how you doing? It's one of the street people I've come to know over the time I've spent walking around here doing videos. She always calls me honey. I don't know her name and she don't know mine, but she just calls me honey. There's the library. I'm not going to stop there either today. We'll make our way up to the north end of Barrington, maybe. I feel a little bit of rain. If it continues, I'm going to have to dig out my umbrella, I think. I'll get under one of these little things here, and I might, well, we'll see what happens. If it don't rain much, I'm not going to worry, but if it starts to rain quite a bit, I might have to get my umbrella out to keep my phone dry, and we'll see. Could be just a little sprinkle. I don't think it's going to do much. Don't. I think it's stopped now. Yeah. Whoops, sorry about that. Maybe we'll walk through the Rogers Square part there. Looks like I see some hockey on the screen. And we'll walk through there. Oh, the truck is making a nice sound, like the lift on the back was binding. Well, I'm walking across Grafton, and right there is Blower Street, busy with trucks as always. But I want to go through here where all the screens are, just for something to do. Kind of a gray day today, no sunshine today. It was a little bit early this morning, but it didn't last long. Looks like it's trying to rain now, but it stopped again for the time being. There, we should be all right now. The music was coming from Maxwell Plum, a bar on the corner there. I'll turn around, right there, that place. It was coming from there, but I'm past it now. I should be all right. I'm talking louder than the music is. Isn't this a beautiful place in here? Look, there's a hockey screen. I love this walking through here. It's really great. All these screens all around. Yeah, there's the South Tower. That's a restaurant of some kind, I guess, in there. Look, there's a motorcycle with a sidecar, a little scooter and a sidecar. Look at that. I gotta show you that. I'm not going in, but there's a little truck too. Look at there's the motorcycle with the sidecar, and there's the little truck inside this place. I guess it's a coffee place. Wow, cool. That's very nice. Yeah, I like that little scooter. I like the little truck too. Look what you can put on one of these little tiny trucks. They got a whole coffee wagon right on that little truck. Can you imagine, eh? And that's a Vespa scooter with a sidecar. Amazing. I love it. I have to come here. Not today. I just finished Starbucks. I went to Starbucks and had a coffee. And I don't drink 2 coffees in a row. I have to, leave a little space between. You wouldn't enjoy the second one if you just had a coffee. You got to kind of spread them out a little bit. Well, there we are through that part of Grafton. I guess that's a new place. That place with the truck and the motorbike in there. I never saw that before. It's a coffee place. I've got to go try that out. I definitely have to try that out. And I don't think they'd mind if I brought my video in there because it'd be publicity for them. I don't think they'd mind. There's a wooden monkey. I ate there once. Me and my wife and a couple of ladies went there once for for dinner. It was all right, but I didn't find it fantastic. Hold up, the car rental place got an electric car here now, a Tesla, an electric Tesla. They're charging it up. We rented a car from that place one time, right there. It was when we had our Chef Trax, it was always breaking down. We had to rent one for about a week because wife had to get back and forth to work, and way up there in Burnside at 3 o'clock in the morning, it might be a little difficult. So there's definitely no transit at that time in the morning. So she had no choice. The only option was rent a car, and that's what she did. Thankful those days are gone. The days of the old Chevy Trax, man, that thing was just it was like the most needy automobile we've ever had. It just break. It was awful. I had cars I bought for $500 and they ran better than that. I bought a Pontiac, I remember the name of it, Pontiac Ventura. That's what it was, something like a Nova. A Pontiac Ventura back in probably the 80s, maybe 90s. It would have been about 15 years old when I bought it. I bought it for $500. I drove to Ontario. I worked up there that summer and I drove back down. And I never spent anything on it. Never spent a dime on it. Didn't even have to buy a battery. Just like none. It was just like perfect running. And I bought it for $500. It was like nowadays you spend $15,000 on a car, and it breaks all the time. So you gotta go. It's because of the stuff that's on the cars now. And if you buy a cheap car, it's not going to be made to withstand it. So you have to buy, well, you get what you can afford, I guess. And you make do with whatever you can afford. That's what you have to do. And hopefully it holds up. We just had like terrible bad luck with the Chef Trax we had. I wouldn't advise that to anybody. When we first got it, I went into a Tim Hortons, and while I was standing in line, this guy came up to me and he says, "Is that your Chef Trax out there?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, I feel sorry for you." I didn't know what to say. I said, "Why?" Oh, he said, "You'll see. You'll see." Sure enough, he wasn't joking. It was a case of, yeah, I did see. Still working away at this building yet, the press block. Right there. See a picture of what it's going to look like right over there. Shows the old part that they're building onto. Saving that. There's two walls. Those two walls are saving those and building the building right inside of it. Which is going to be the ground floor and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories above the ground. So, there you are. I'm not sure how to take the bus back to Sackville, but I gotta have a look up here. I'm going to go into Scotia Square first to go to the washroom and stuff, then come out. Then hopefully I'll figure it out. If I gotta stand on the other side of the street or this side of the street to go to Sackville. Lower Sackville. Like I said, there is a difference. I don't want the bus to Sackville, I want the lower Sackville bus. When you live in Sackville, it's not like you're way out in a little village somewhere. There's like a lot of traffic. Traffic from Halifax is out there, and there's a lot of A lot of traffic. Where I live, we live on a busy intersection. The traffic is almost as bad as Toronto or Halifax traffic. It's that much. So it's not like we're out in a little place that's quiet and peaceful. No, it's busy. All right. Now we'll have to observe here and see where. I won't worry about that. I'll just stand here and watch and see. First I gotta go to the washroom. Then I'll come back out. And I might hang out inside Coastal Square for a bit before I come back down. We'll see. The Pedway is busy up there. Well, I'm back to Coastal Square, but I take a different bus now. I can't get on bus 5 anymore. I used to take bus 5 down Portland in Dartmouth. I can't take that no more. I don't live down there. Before I go, I'm going to go back over and have a look at the construction that's going on down here, just to see how things are looking. And all right, let's go inside. Right here. There we go. Inside. Oh, much warmer in there. I'm going to take the escalator today because it's smoother for walking. And when I get to the top, I'll turn it off long enough to go to the washroom, okay? That sounds like a deal, all right. Okay, turn it off for now. All right, before I catch my bus and go home, I'm going to go over and have a look at the Cogswell construction, see how it's going along. Okay? Oh, look at this sitting right there, a big crow. Look at that. Wow, I almost got close. Well, I'm looking down over the rail and across from Coastal Square. Wow, I see they got some cement poured already down there in that area. And they're working on this up here. Pretty good. Let's take a walk up. I got a little bit of time. I got about, let me see. I've got about 30 minutes before my bus is supposed to arrive. So I'm going to make sure I catch it though, because if I miss that one, I might be late for everything when it don't come every 15 minutes like the one on Portland does. It's like one an hour or something like that in the afternoon. So yeah, it's not real good bus connections there, but if I'm careful, I should be all right. All right, let's take another look up here. See what they're doing. Oh yeah, the road used to be there. Wow. Yeah, they're getting there. It looks like they're filling that hole in where the road used to be. You see all the gravel in there? Right there. And there's where they put the cement around that pedway. Well, we're still working at it. It's going to take a while before we see anything spectacular over here. I'm going to walk up to the overpass here and look down and see what I can see. You still go across that area yet? Well, we'll go up here and have a look, stand on the sidewalk and look down over and see what we can see. Hard to believe that used to be the road once. Way out through there. Wow. Not much left of it now. Well, let's go have a look down here. All right, this was where the road used to come up to. I'm not sure why the asphalt is piled up there. Maybe they just need a place to store it. It looks like you're going to use it again maybe or something, I don't know. Probably that's the idea. Recycle it, use it for the new pavement. See the Angus McDonald Bridge in the background there. Yeah, hard to believe. Not long ago they come down over that bridge and there was another road there. And this went down onto Water Street, all gone. I was making way for the new stuff that's going to be built there. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful downtown when that's done. Can't wait to see the results. Hotel Halifax right over there. All right. Let's go back down. I gotta wait for my bus. I gotta be vigilant here. I don't want to miss it, but I gotta be down there early so I'm there. I miss this one, I'm in trouble. I won't be home in time to go pick everybody up. I was supposed to be all done with picking people up when we moved to a new place. And my son didn't get his transportation bought yet, so he's going to be doing that shortly here, and then I'm going to be freed up for a couple more days. Maybe he's going to get it on the weekend. This is Friday, so he's probably going to buy something this weekend for traveling to work. This city is going to change so much when this area is done. It's going to be great. Every time you get something built like that, a big project, the tourists all want to come and see it. Even the people in Nova Scotia, they're going to want to come to Halifax to see this when it's all done. I can hardly wait too. It's a big project. It was a big undertaking, but it is taking shape. Wouldn't have been for COVID, this might be all done now. But that put the brakes on everything when COVID came along. All the projects just stopped. Out of service. Out of service. I don't know what one that is, but it's out of service. Well, I'll go back down and go across to the other side and sit around and wait for my bus, I guess. I gotta take 84. I took 8 this morning and it took over an hour to get in here. What should have been like a 20-minute drive was like over an hour because it came, like I said, it came down Bedford Highway and stopped for all these little stops for people to get on and stuff. All right, Halifax Transit and Scotia Square, right here. That was my old bus 5, but I don't take that anymore now because I got a new destination now. Starting to learn the buses. It's 84 and 8 goes up there. Well, I'm going inside, and I'm going to sign off in here. If you enjoyed this video, push that like button. If you're not yet a subscriber, I love it if you became a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, my thanks to you. And all the people who make comments, I love reading them. So don't be shy to get in that comment section and make some comments. That's great, and I'll try my best to answer them all back. And with that, I hope you're having a really nice day. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.